girls. Happy time zone to whoever tunes in. All right, let's get water in. Water bottle in a little shady spot. Actually, no, that's not where I'm going to be sitting. I'm going to be sitting over there. Whatever. I'll just plonk that right there for now. I'll have a nice little fresh snack pile and a freshly topsy-turvied, once again, oyster shell dish. Thanks. I think I'm gonna go to the hardware store at some point and get some big PVC pipes to do like a self-feeder situation that's, like strapped to the uprights or something, because I'm getting sick of their grit and oyster shells getting tipped over and spilling all the time. Yeah, there's no water in there. No one's had to use it as a little isolation cage, so you can just use your normal bucket. Speaking of, how's water situation in there? Water's still pretty good. Did you leave me any eggs in weird spots, or are they all in the nesting boxes? Hi, Duchess. You find some yummy sunflowers? Yeah, find some yummy sunflower shoots. Enjoy your treats. Okay. What do we got in here? 2, 3, 4. Ah! Good thing that little snack pile was there to cushion that egg that fell. Nothing else down that. And 5 and 6. All right, 6 for 6. A few days in a row now. Good job, girls. Thank you for the eggies. Put those there. And now I'm tired. I didn't sleep well last night. Good afternoon, Eva. Nice to see you joined in again. Joining me, hanging out with my girls. Let's see, can I get in this little swing hammock chair thing without completely crashing? One-handed situation. You know what? I'm just gonna put y'all down for a second. Okay. Yeah. There. Little hammock swing that is not tied particularly well. And yeah, I don't think this is gonna work out. Ugh. Back to just the regular camping chairs in the shade. Hey, sweetheart. Hello, Duchess. How you doing today? How you doing today? Duchess there. There's Priscilla wandering around, and then over in that corner, that is let's see, are the feathers mottled enough? Yeah, that's guess what? Who just kind of hopped up onto the stairs and is now hopping back down. Oh, I thought I turned it on. Maybe it lights on. Maybe it didn't. Or I'm talking quieter. I don't know. I'm tired. I'm probably not going to stay on too long. I think I might have a nap. Oh, okay. I did kind of flip it around. It was oriented weird on the little clip. So thank you for letting me know there were audio issues so that I could fix it. Mm. Hello. Hi, Benny. Benny is in with the girls. I got home late last night, so I didn't check in the enclosure to see if she just decided to sleep on her little roosting perch in her isolation cage, or rather the isolation cage, but she has been just mixed in with everybody for, is it 2 days now or is it three? Is this day two or day three? I don't right, because night before last I checked in on her and she had been mingling with everybody, but then just slept underneath on the perch that night. So that was Wednesday. Wednesday morning, I opened the cage for the morning and they were doing okay. So I just let them just be mixed all up. And then she slept separately of her own choice, but the cage was open. So they've been all kind of intermingled. This is now day three of being like fairly fully integrated. Hi, Georgie. Yes, hi. How come I never see the garbage in the yard until there's a camera on? And yes, and they're all just using the nesting boxes, just in and out, laying their eggs and going about with their day. No one knows broody, so that's good. It's just a nice chill time. That's great. I'm happy to see it. Oh, helps if I actually aim the camera at a chicken instead of, you know, sort of aiming it but not looking at the screen to make sure it's actually pointing where I think it's pointing. Um, Benny definitely has favorite spots. She goes to the like this little raspberry kind of patch and digs around in there. Um, guess what? And Priscilla spent a fair amount of time digging for bugs behind the bike. Um, Georgie tends to be more or less in this general area. Um, and Duchess roams around a lot. So yeah, they all wander around a decent amount, but yeah. I found something there, huh? Hey, Georgie. Oh, yeah. Benny occasionally, you know, notices one of the other ones moving out of the corner of her eye and freaks out and runs away. But the rest of them are like they're they're not as adamant about chasing her around anymore when she does that. So that means that she's starting to calm down a little bit too. So yay. Yeah, I think you're right. I think having her own space that was still kind of like in and around the others, because having her own space completely, like when the cage was out in the yard outside of the enclosure, that did not help at all. But once it was like the cage inside the greater enclosure, that definitely helped them get used to each other again. Yeah, but yeah, like yeah, Georgie's chasing Benny around the outside of the thing, but only like she didn't actually, try too hard to catch up and pick on her at all. What is it that's in the corner of the enclosure? Um, like what underneath there? That's the cage, or like there, their little like staircase that I made up for them, or that blue thing. That is a flipped upside down xylophone that they don't actually care about too much. Inside left corner there, that's just um, got a shovel and the poop scoop rake and stuff. Hey, Priscilla. Hey, pretty. It's very handy for me when there are chickens that are like right in front of me having fun chickeny stuff that I can aim the camera at without twisting. Thanks, girls. You are enabling my friendliest to me. Who's friendliest? Hmm. They're all fairly chill. I would I would say probably maybe guess what? Um, so this one right here. She was the one that hopped up on my lap, the first out of all of them. And, Benny, of course, is very friendly to me in a self-serving mama protect me sort of way. Yeah, Duchess is probably the least friendly because she like when I'm catching them to put them back in the enclosure, she freaks out more than anyone else. The rest, like, they don't like getting caught and put back inside, but they'll put up with it. But Duchess puts up a bit of a fuss and will flap and scratch a bit, trying to escape more. But even with that, they're still all fairly chill. Isn't that right? Guess what? Yeah, you're all just so wonderful. You make very excellent backyard chickens. Oh my goodness, I'm having a hard time staying awake. So before I, lose my grip on my phone, I think I will call it a day for today's live and just relax out here, maybe have a little bit of a chicken nap, but I don't want to drop the phone on everyone. So thanks for hanging out with me, everybody. And I hope you have a great rest of your day or evening or early morning or what have you. Happy time zone. Toodles.